The U.S. military used Hellfire missiles to rescue CIA agent Tom. Tom was the linchpin in the CIA's mission to dismantle Iran's nuclear testing site. Disguised as a maintenance worker, he infiltrated the facility's perimeter. From a maintenance shaft, he waited for the perfect moment when the guard's vigilance wavered to patch a hacking device into the communication lines. This allowed CIA headquarters to breach the defense network in under 5 seconds, remotely deploying a virus that sent the laboratory's centrifuges into a terminal. High-speed frenzy. Tom had only 60 seconds to vanish. As he climbed out of the shaft, suspicious guards cornered him for loitering too long. With cold nerves, he slowly reached into his pocket and pulled out his phone, claiming he was distracted by a football match. The ruse worked. As he drove away from the site, the CIA remotely detonated the facility, leveling the nuclear base. The cheers at CIA headquarters were short-lived as the retaliation was instantaneous. Tom headed straight for the airport, only to find all flights to the U.S. grounded. He retreated to a safe house to wait for an extraction plan, only to receive devastating news. His identity and cover photos were being broadcast on every television screen across Iran. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard, IRGC, had deduced the mastermind within seconds of the blast. They immediately intercepted all media communications and, within 5 minutes, located a female journalist preparing to leak the headline. They stormed her apartment, hauling her away in her own bedding. Through her intelligence, they confirmed Tom as the operative and launched a citywide manhunt. Forced to flee with his translator, Mo, Tom soon found himself swarmed by an Iranian mob in the downtown district, despite having the overhead eye-in-the-sky view from U.S. drones. He rammed through the crowd, but the maneuver alerted the IRGC, who intercepted his vehicle. Suddenly, a mysterious figure on a motorcycle appeared and attached a magnetic bomb to the IRGC's car. In the ensuing chaos, Tom escaped. The IRGC assumed the motorcyclist was Tom's backup, but he was actually a Pakistani version of 007, the ISY's elite agent, Kahil. The Pakistanis were even more desperate than the Iranians to capture the spy. After making contact with his handler, Tom's extraction was set. He had to cross the Iranian border and reach Kandahar, 400 kilometers away, to intercept a passing U.S. transport plane. He intentionally cut his headlights and waited for nightfall, using GP-NVG 18 panoramic night vision goggles to turn the pitch-black desert into day. He believed he had finally shaken his pursuers. However, while opening the window for fresh air, he looked up to find an Iranian attack helicopter hovering right beside him. The pilot was also equipped with night vision. The enemy targeted his radiator. Tom activated his wipers as the car veered off the main road, eventually forcing him to abandon the vehicle and hide among massive rock formations. As the pilot circled the boulders, Tom hurled a grenade into the air. The flash momentarily blinded the pilot, allowing Tom to open fire on the cockpit. The chopper was brought down with surgical precision. Securing another vehicle, he finally crossed the border into Kandahar. But the area had become a hornet's nest, with the IRGC, Pakistani agents, and Taliban forces all converging on his location. He dodged a rain of mortar fire in a high-speed chase, but the IRGC eventually caught up. A well-placed RPG struck Tom's SUV, sending it tumbling into a mangled wreck. Tom crawled from the debris and drew his Sig Sauer P229, aiming at his Pakistani shadow. Tom proved the faster draw, taking down his rival. But as he turned, he saw an entire Taliban battalion closing in. He prepared to surrender to the inevitable.
Do it now. We don't have the authority. Fuck the authority.
Until the sky erupted. The U.S. military launched a clandestine cross-border drone strike. Amidst the deafening explosions, Tom and Mo scrambled onto the C-17 Globemaster III and successfully vanished into the clouds.